Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday, innit? We're doing okay. And today, hopefully, the gods allow us to actually have new BOP for the GT3 cars. Hopefully. Wait, what's that? Okay. Where are we? What are we doing? Yes, we are doing this new videos and streams. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm not sure if today it's actually going to be the new GT3 BOP from LMU. It needs to be. I haven't seen any update right now. There should be an update, hopefully, with all of this stuff coming in the next, 45 minutes? It's BOP changing update. Como vai, Caralho? Vou bem, Caralho. Como vai tu, Isaac Caralho? Hope you go well as well, Caralho. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck because I don't think the new races are actually out. We can have a look. We may need to get out of the game when it comes out in like 45 minutes, if it comes out. It needs to be, because this week we're going to have the 12 hours of Le Mans. I'm not going to do the 12 hours of Le Mans. I have other stuff to do. I don't have a team. So we're not going to do that. What are the bronze dailies for today? I think the bronze dailies only start in like 45 minutes, right? I have no idea. Tengo que cagar como elefante. What the hell, dude? Bom dia, Carlos, tudo bem? Yeah. So let's see if the new dailies are out. I don't think they are. Maintenance. Oh, it's out until 2 o'clock. Guys, it's off. It's deaded. Oh no. It's dead. It's dead until 2 o'clock. Well, we're gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna show you what I'm seeing. Hopefully it comes out sooner. Otherwise, it'll be, I don't know. I don't know. Online maintenance. This is off, and I still don't have my trusted. Oh, bem, fish, Carlos. Oh, come on, man. You can't do this. Can't do this. No, I don't pay for it. Oh man, too long. We can do, I guess we can do a new race weekend. GT3 C-Ring open setup. We can do like a 1 hour race or 30-minute race against AI. Let's see what's unhosted. I'm not gonna do the race room, man. Every time I do race room, I want to shoot myself in the head. Oh, we can do this one. So many rookies. What did we race here? What's this? See if we have space for it. Let's have a look. Eu acredito que seja, mas eu não consigo gostar do jogo. Não consigo. For me, race room, I really like the guys. Don't get me wrong. I cannot, for the life of me, go through configuration problems and whatever problems just to play a game. It doesn't work. I don't care if it's a sim or not a sim or whatever. I just cannot deal with user experience problems. It's 2026. I want something that I can use, you know? We're gonna use this. We're gonna use this one. So it was 457. Let's do 557. So I never do it because I just don't care to do it. You know? Wait, this is wrong. If a game cannot have a decent user experience from the perspective of you know, of configuring the game, becoming inviting when you see it, for me that game has how many user interfaces? 6 different user interfaces, right? And each user interface is totally different, works in a completely different way. I honestly, I just don't care. I don't care. It just bothers me to, you know, to a high degree of botherness, if you know what, if you know what I mean. Just I can't be bothered. That's basically it for me. I just can't be bothered. It could have the best physics in the world. I don't care. A game is not about physics. A game is about user experience. We'll see. So again, nothing against them at all. Ooh, cold tires. Cold tires. Cold tires. Why is my steering gear wrong? Cold tires, cold tires. This is not straight. That doesn't matter. We'll straighten it up. Bom dia, Ethan. Ja, jag vet inte. Yeah, I don't think that Kuno's has completely given up. I don't have to think. They said that much, that ACC will not receive any gameplay updates, only like liveries. They don't care about the development of ACC. ACC is a dead game. Whoop. Man, I feel slow with this. My steering wheel is bent. They never said that they would integrate it with Evo. It's a completely different thing. They may integrate it in another way, like the license, into Evo. I wouldn't be surprised if they did it, but it's not going to be ACC. There's for them no reason. Merda. To think about it, to develop to completely physics systems. Silver races Okay, return to garage. The steering wheel is bent. Okay, should be. Yeah. They haven't said anything. There's no one. I don't know what they're gonna do because there's really no announcement for what it's gonna be the thing with their licenses. There's no indication of anything about it. There's no indication. They may revive the license, but it has to be for them. You think about it, yeah, and you always have to think about it. It will always be for them a way to make money for the license. SRO made them a lot of money with the sales of ACC. Maybe with AC Evo they will bring the license, but that means a lot of things. Is there a new update for LMU today? Yes, there will be. In about 45 minutes, and hopefully the servers will be up sooner. We're gonna do a, hosted race with some random people. This is literally random racing. Completely random. I have no idea who these people are. There's a few Wipers, a few P2s, a few GT3s. Not even qualify. Oh, you have a new download now? A new update now? Let's update it then. There's no point. Let's update it. Even if the servers are down, we can test the BOP. Yeah, there is. Indeed. Even if the servers are down, we can test the BOP. The BOP is very easy to test. Speaking of that, let's activate channel sponsor Coach Dave Delta. Go check it out. !Delta. Give you like lots and lots of setups for Assetto Corsa Competizione, Assetto Corsa Le Mans Ultimate, which I use in iRacing, which a lot of people use. Yeah, mine is downloading as well. How big is this update? It's actually quite big. That's what she said. 6.6 gigs? Are they mad? It's game-changing BOP. Let's see what are the update things. What do they say? Are they mad? Bien, buah. No hay indicación de que update han hecho esos tíos. Ultimate news. It's finally here. No, it's the same news. They don't have any update information. No, it's not. It's not finally here. Stop it. 6.6 tons added to the McLaren balance of performance. Hello, Norblin. How are you doing? New UP New Live. Hopefully that's it. Community Hub on Steam. Let's go. Steam. Guys, tenemos que ir a Steam. Guys, press that like button. Let's see if we can get close to 100. Okay, 124, update 2, patch 4, 24 of February. Desktop. There we are. Netcode, increase max client count to allow more spectators on a server, fix sign up page, and aware of ELMS LMP2 registrations. Track limits. Only this. You absolute bastards. Car updates. Let's see. Car updates. Increased range of soft clipping on hypercar batteries. Increased weight penalties for driving aids on hypercars. ABS now 25 kilos. 45 kilos on high. Stability control now 20 kilos. Reviewed hypercar wet performance. Revised GT3 track limits, relaxing them slightly. Okay, we don't want this shit. We don't want it. Fixed incorrect positioning of BOP ballast on GT3 cars. It's something that I've mentioned way before it was a thing. Way before that the handling was totally different, like they've put the ballast somewhere wrong, which they did. With penalties, ooh. Guys, look at this. Oh my god, they've raised 20 kilos in Le Mans and removed them everywhere else. More power at Le Mans as well. Holy crap. Let's see the McLaren. What the fuck? McLaren is toast. The McLaren has been destroyed. Oh no, we have been FIA'd. Toyota cannot win because we love Porsche and Ferrari. They cannot win. Maka is still fastest? Holy crap, look at this. The Lamborghini as well. Guys, this might be a thing for the RCF. The Porsche as well. Lots and lots of kilos. But the... Holy crap. So the best ones for this and this one in terms of BOP advantage is definitely the Aston Martin. And the Lexus. And... Yeah. Yeah, Aston Martin and Lexus. Maybe a little bit of Mustang. But... Well, Ferrari may be good. Ferrari may be good. Okay. Guys, I think we don't have it installed yet, but it's interesting. It's quite interesting, isn't it? Ah, you total ding-dongs. Hey, Daytona, how are you doing? Man, that McLaren BOP change. Oh, they've been already. Okay, fair enough. The problem was the location of the BOP that changed the handling. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Still, they are ding-dongs. They are total ding-dongs. Well, Lambo drivable in Spa, McLaren drivable anywhere but Sebring. Because that weight change in high-speed corners, like in Le Mans, well, woo. Ooh-wee. Online maintenance doesn't matter. We can have a test. Let's go have a test, guys. Not here. We could do this. We want this test. We want you, McLaren, my beloved. Let's do that. Event settings, start weekend. Morning, Rays. How are you doing? Did I say? Guys, we need 25 likes. There's rookie numbers. Totally rookie numbers. So the Aston is all in Le Mans is so bop heavy. Very good. So we died if we use the setups from CDA. We can now know if we die again. Woo! Woo! Wee! I wish we could have that thing. Okay. Fair enough. Force feedback is mostly the same. There's LMU FFB, but I stopped using LMU FFB. There was no point. See. This is not gonna be good. I think they have to build. I think they have to rebuild this. Career change ahead for you? Oh, nice. Congrats. Man, this thing has understeer until the end of the world steer. Now let's heat this up. Yes, they should replace it with yeah, with the PD 130 1.9. Absolutely, because you never know. 544, that's what I used. Okay, it's not as deathly death. Yeah, I know, but LMU FFB won't make you change the force feedback. Olá, Paulo, como é que é? Tudo bem? Yeah, probably they were. The setups are dead. Man, these setups are death. No, I think it's all the same. It's all the same. Nothing changed. This is not the default setup. This is not a default setup. It didn't change at all. Yeah, it did not change. It wasn't like this. Are we sure they changed all of this stuff? Are we really sure? I mean, the handling for me is exactly the same as 1, 2, 3. You either have understeer or what? Do you know which track daily and week is next? No, I don't. Somebody said it just a few minutes ago, but I wouldn't know. I don't remember what they said. My God, what is this? I know the tires are cold, but it wasn't like this. Yeah, could be the CDA setups for this track that need to be readjusted, I suppose. I think I need to send them a message. Unless the setup, unless the ballast positioning for all of this stuff isn't live. Currently, my favorite GT3 is the Aston. It's because it's the only one I can drive. Before it used to be the McLaren. Because I love the way it turned. Now it's gone. It's gone. Look how they massacred my boy. a lot of people are looking at the BOP as a way, oh, how much ballast, right? Okay, this one feels better. Of how much ballast you actually are putting in the cars. I don't much care how much ballast it is. Okay, make it some of them will be, you know, lighter, heavier. Okay, that changes things. Just like love. Love changes everything. According to that song from the 80s. But where the ballast? Because where the ballast affects the handling of the car in a fundamental level. And okay, this one is working. Before 1, 2, 3, I picked up the sets. No problem. You know, there's 1 or 2 that would be not for me. But that would depend on cars, that would depend on a lot of things, right? But now, man, you either, with the McLaren Spy, you either go super safe or the car is death. And there's something to needs to be adjusted in Spa for the McLaren. It changes the game, yeah. The game, you all lost it. I lost the game. Man, the suspension is working weirdly. Yeah, I'll have to inform them. Maybe we have to go back to the 296. The 296 used to be my car, you know? At least in this game, I loved how the 296 was back in the day, back in my day, in Fuji, of all places. It's a Ferrari. Have you guys ever heard the American Italian New Jersey accent? They don't say sandwich, they say sandwich. Sandwich. Can I have some gabagool? Some prosciutto? My god, it's so bad. I can't do anything. There's nothing, it's just understeer. Yeah, the BMW was popular. This car is dead. At least with this setup. I'll have to send them a message. Okay, what's the next one? Somebody said use the stock setup with the Mercedes, wasn't it? Vinny. Stock setup with the Mercedes. Let's use the stock setup at the Mercedes. See what happens. It's the mozzarella. Okay, we're gonna keep the stock setup. Let's put like 10 laps. Stock setup. Yeah. I wonder if you know how they live in the bio. If you see it, then you mean it. That you know you have to go fast and furious. Drift. So this is the one, right? Well. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Are we sure that the ballast changed places? Are we sure that the ballast changed places? Is this live? You've compared with Motec, but why is the handling exactly the same? Screw your track limits. Okay, I know the tires won't be very good. Ooh, the tires are bad, but... It's on the roof now. It would make it even worse, right? You wanted it down low. Compared to Motex. Blanchiment, flat or dead. Okay, hopefully the tires will be good by then. I know tires cold, but losing the control of the car like that, it's really weird. It wasn't even at Radillon, it was at Eau Rouge. With the McLaren, exactly the same thing. The car is behaving very much like it was in 123. A little more understeery, but it's exactly the same kind of stuff. And in 122 with those setups, it wasn't a problem at all. It could go pretty much flat out on the second lap. Then they changed. The thing is, then they changed. It's not just about the weight. They changed something. It's not just about the bottoming out. EA Rouge. In a game. EEE. EE. There's something. Yeah, maybe it's the ballast that made it very handling very, you know, weak. Knees weak. Okay, this one. Oh, the changes are here. But the server ain't up. The ping in the server's eye already. Okay, this is more or less okay. Which one was also a problem? You guys remember anyone? Any other? It's probably fine. Sorry, guys. I'm getting like a dump of information of what probably there is as a problem. Yeah, the servers are offline. Yeah. We are going to do tests. Apparently, there's some sort of issue. I don't know with SPA. Mid-engine cars. I'm not sure if I can say this. Hence all the boop. Let's see the Lambo. That Lambo is a good call. We're gonna do I hate this system. I understand that they are doing the ACC thing, but I seriously don't know or care about knowing which year each specific car actually ran at. No. I'm using a 4070, Aiden. I would upgrade it to like a 5070 Ti, but honestly, I just cannot be bothered. The 4070 has been decent because it is not very power hungry. It's incredibly efficient, right? It's okay. It's been okay. And I only use it in full screen for 1440p. The 5070 is like a 4070 tunes, so it really depends on the price you get. The 5070 is really good. Ay, 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 caramba! Cold tires. Yeah, I use a 47 for 1440p. Even though my TV is 4K, I just run the TV at 1440 because honestly, it's more than enough. Some games look better than others. Some games actually need to go to 4K if you want to get like good graphics. But AC, LMU run really well in 1440p. Because remember, we're not doing a 4:1 reduction. 1440p is weird. Guys, I'm not here looking at the BOP from a perspective of doing lap times. We can have a look later on in Sebring with the McLaren, which is a car combination I'm used with and I've run with last week. With Sebring, with Spa, I'm here to check out the balance of the car at Eau Rouge. Because there was something really weird with the McLaren, and there's still something really weird with the McLaren. Some cars get really unstable. The 123 update, for some reason, wrecked a lot of things more than BOP. That at least they are sharing with us. I don't think it's just the ballast. F4090 to a woof. Yeah, mid-engines in general are not good. That's the information I'm getting as well. I'm not sure how much I can share, you know. Oh, we can have a look at the Fez. I haven't driven the Ferrari for like ages, though. I haven't driven it in a while. Yeah, are my tires? That's still cold. We can feel what I should have lowered the fuel. In fairness. Gabagool. That's why I have to say Gabagool. There's a lot of understeer, but the tires are still not warm. And the car is way heavy. We're not here doing laps. I'm just here trying to figure out the balance. I haven't started training for this because there's no reason. And even if I did, I wouldn't be fast, so. Lots of gabagool out there. Yeah, Aston was really good. For a while, I actually enjoyed the Corvette as well. I think it will be even more on rails because of the positioning of the ballast. The positioning of the ballast would be like... Okay, this thing corners well. Will be even better for the handling of the car. You turn on, that's a good call. But it's still good to see what the tires are doing when they're cold, you know? Okay. This feels fine. This feels fine. Okay. Hey Ken, how are you doing? Okay, tires. Oh, they're good right now. Oh yes. This setup is super safe. Let's see. Oh, it's likely that you can go, but I cut the corner. It feels okay. It's likely you either have to lift or not hit the corner. Because the car is definitely turning in. But, sorry. Let's do the 296. What in the BOP? What in the BOP? It is BOP location changed. I was told to raise the front of the car. Just the default one. I used the LMU FFB for a while. Like, it just can't be watered. You wouldn't imagine how many of my decisions about anything are about I just can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered. Like, oh, but if you go and do... Man, I just can't be bothered. It should be in the game. The Lambo is dead? I don't know. The Lambo felt fine, I guess. Triples. That's a good example, man. Oh, you can get like triples for like 600 and then you connect it. So many cap. I just can't be bothered. Okay, you're right. Ooh, look at this. Tires are cold. Can't be bothered. That's my whole shtick. It's one of those things why I keep... Oh, I want user interfaces. Oh my god! I want user interfaces to work. Because I just can't be bothered going to outside. Oh, and then you have to delete that file and... But is that explained? Why can I not delete the file from inside the game? No, you have to go this and then you go open the notepads to do that. I just can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered. And also LMU FFB was having issues with hypercars and P2s, so I decided I don't want to activate a file just because, or a profile just because I change and do alt tab and this and that and whatever. The car actually just driving fine up until now. So I just couldn't be bothered. The only game that I'm actually bothered to do anything is Assetto Corsa, because, you know, I've been using it for so long. It's really the only one. But even so, dudes, it could be simpler. Yeah, you would unsubscribe, but you... I just can't be bothered. Okay, blanchiment. That's the blanchiment. You have what, my things? Oh my god, this car drives well. Well, it still drives well. It still drives well. I just went too much. Let's see. I want this one. I want to try with the CDA setup. So far, it's this one. Before it was the McLaren. But look, my massacred my boy. Actually. Not bad. Well, let's drop the brake bias over here. Not bad. Oh my god. Look at that pointiness. The McLaren used to drive like this. The McLaren used to drive like this, and this has better brakes than the McLaren. But the McLaren had more top speed. I think the sixth gear here for this car is just fuel saving. So shitbox, it understeers like crazy, and the weight distribution is a disaster. Hey! I don't know, he sounded pretty Dutch to me on that one. Also, Dutch is not a real language. I'm sorry, Dutch people, I'm sorry, I'm just joking. Just joking, it's just a joke. Just a joke. Just a joke. Okay, let's see how the car evolves. Man, the car just always has been. Wasn't his name Nicole van der Laude? Brave word from Timu Spanish. Nope. You can call it as New Galician at most. Let's see. Epa! Quite honestly, this thing is a weapon. What's the top speed of the McLaren? Because this thing feels like it's about 10 kilometers off. I know I lost a lot of speed there, but... yeah, this car handles really well. This stock setup is good. Yeah, I've seen that the McLaren is dead. It's not just because of the OP. There's something wrong with the car. For me, there's nothing about we haven't changed the physics of the cars. The car's physics have been changed. It's not just the ballast. There's something changed in the cars. Man, this car drifts into corners. What the hell? This thing is fun. Flat out. With full fuel. Not full fuel, but good. Yeah, there was a BOP update today where we're testing the handling of the cars. Just the handling, not the times. Nice. Man, the brakes of this, even though I went in too deep. That's what she said. The brakes are really good. I don't know, man. I can't. The McLaren used to be my favorite car, and Spy is dead. We're gonna use a setup. Let's do this one. See what happens. $0.60. That sounds like, yeah, risky. Sounds risky. Yeah, it's. I know the thing is, the ballast was wrong. So now you're actually watching the BOP because the ballast before was wrong. You had the weights, but the BOP changed the handling of the car because the ballast was wrong. Right? But the ballast was wrong. So now I'm checking the handling and the McLaren is kill exactly in the same way that it was before. So we're gonna check this one. Then we go to the McLaren at Sebring, see if the handling changes positively or negatively. Ooh. Okay, this is definitely more pointy. This is definitely more pointy. For all GT3 cars, yes. Some cars were more affected than others. So some had a positive reaction to the ballast. Not just because of the weight, but because of how the handling characteristic is changed. Others not so much, and depending on the weights, of course, it might be a big thing or might not be a thing at all. For Spa, the McLaren has a huge ballast change. Yeah, the QBs, the thing is, the balanced ones were okay, but for me, the other ones were better. It made the cars really, really pointy, but still safe for me. But something has definitely changed. Let's see. Okay, the tires are cold still. What, 50s? 40s? Ah. We don't have a lot of temperature in the tires. So the car definitely feels lighter on turning. Well, I'm a BOP tourist, but I don't run champs. I just run Baileys. I think this might be still a... You know what? This thing is kinda safe still. Famous last words. What's the top speed here? Still not very good. The temperature is not good, but... Man, the way this corners is pretty dope. I'm liking the McLaren. Not the McLaren, the Ferrari. I'm not sure how to drive it yet. Whoa. Guys, can we have a few likes if you don't mind? Whoa. Look at this. The car is sliding and still has the capacity to grip. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, but that was just the weight, not the position of the ballast. There was a ballast issue. Was on the wrong place and some cars suffered negatively with the handling with it. Okay, absolute flat out. Thing is, this... Whew. Yeah, I'm preferring the Ferrari as well. This thing actually corners like the Ferrari used to, though it's more sensitive at ice, at low gears. I probably need to power cut a little bit higher there. I'm gonna die now. Actually, it's not just the weight. This car changed the way it actually points in. It's so unimpeded by anything. It's like the weight is in the correct, proper place, you know. Yeah, man, the rotation of this is... It's incredible. The thing is, okay, this is a good example. It's really, really good. But even at the edge of grip, where the car basically released all of it, it's controllable. I had no problem applying the correct understeer, and the car just didn't feel like it was going to kill me. It feels secure and safe for you. It feels like very comfortable. This car is something. Yeah, it's the rotation. The rotation is done in the same, in like almost dead center. No, the McLaren doesn't give me any confidence. Quite the opposite. I might do more testing alone. See if we can do something about it. I mean, with a bit of training, I can drop this to a mid-19s. This car, I think, is the one that, for me, feels the best. It's most of the issues that I have are with low speeds. Likely, I can increase this. I can tell you, guys, the Ferrari is the big winner. For those of you who like midships, the Ferrari is definitely the big winner here. No, it's not fixed. Okay. Now let's go for McLaren at Sebring. We're gonna do a change. McLaren at Sebring. Hey, review for the tube. Long time no see. Sebring. Here we are. McLaren. We're gonna use the CDA setups. Quite honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if my main car right now would, or at this point forwards, would be the Ferrari. I'm enjoying the Ferrari really, really a lot. I'm still a BOP tourist. I have no problem admitting it, because that's what I am. Okay, let's drop it to like 11 laps. The Lexus has the same BOP as before, unless the BOP... We should have a look at the Lexus. But the Lexus was still very good. The cars that received the BOP boost were the Aston, the Lexus, and the Ferrari. Will I be reviewing the SimiCube 3 now? SimiCube doesn't touch me with the 10-foot pole. Neither does VNM or Thrustmaster. Think of it what you will. Let's see. We're doing it with cold tires because the cold tires tell a bit of a story. Feels okay. So this used to be my car, or it normally is my car in this track. I do have a problem with it with the brakes. The Ferrari, I would find that in the Le Mans curves, would die in at T1 as well, but was very good in the brakes. Whoa! Over here, the handling seems exactly the same as before. Yeah, but, you know... It is what it is. Quite honestly, sometimes I just want to forget about reviews. There's just too much. I can't deal with some of the comments as well. It's like you say something, oh, you're against it, oh, you're in for it. It's generally a W because it corrected the ballast position. Now the BOP is correct, I guess. But apparently, and I'm hearing something that this car has been affected by it, not because of the weight, but there's something inherent. Hey, how are you doing, Sal? Whoa, 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 whoa. Guys, I'm not complaining about this in terms of speed, but the McLaren seems to be affected by something. It's not speed. It's not even braking performance. The McLaren is affected by something. Oh, the camera overheated. Sorry. I think the camera overheated. I'll go for it in a second. No signal, guys. No signal. Camera overheated. Unacceptable. Let me just do a couple more laps and then we'll go to the camera. I'll need to activate the fan. That camera has a fan on the back of it. I was actually thinking of... I did buy a webcam to substitute all of this because it'll be like 3 less cables. Oh my god, the bullshit it was. And then it used a lot of CPU as well. So I decided, you know what, screw that noise. Okay, that's a 205. 204. Okay, we have like a half a second over there, I think. Not like that. Still 2/10 there. Okay, the car feels more stable now. Now that the tires are coming into play. Feels definitely more stable. 442. 444. Let's do 443. 443. Not 442. 443. Yeah. 443. Should take a second off. Extra. I need to. Not in this section, but not in this session, but we'll see. Okay, the car feels okay. There's still something weird, but that feels generally okay in this track. Hello, Itchy. Why? Because I don't want to. I don't want it to rotate. But in some cars, the wheels do have shift lights, and I use the shift lights. Okay, let's do one more lap. That's okay. There's still more speed around here. Yes. No. Okay. Bye. Okay, let's get the. It's not better. Let's see what is. Actually, it wasn't too bad. We have like 5 or 6 stints in this, so I think still something is changing in this car specifically. Not sure if there's any other thing, But this car specifically has something. It's not just the weight. Lucas Platts, thank you very much. Also, El Rap Yanko. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see. What's the status? We're not gonna do any races today, likely, but we can still train, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. I don't think it was very much affected with the BOP ballast. I was still faster before, but on this one, it feels like it was decently fast, and I could beat the times and go back to it. No, I'm not using it in Invicta, no. I don't have a Ace Attack Invicta. I have an Ace Attack Forte over there. So let's go back to le Spa, le Francorchamps. And let's try this. Yes. Every day is a game changer, yes. Every day it changes the game. Hey, no problem, Marley. Hope you enjoyed. Let's go to car setup. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to figure out what can be done, so I can tell you what can be done. Oh, it's this side, not the other one. This is not the ring. Yeah, they just hate GT7. Guys, if you hate GT7, take a chill pill. Yeah, everything is fine. Guys, can we have just one more subscriber? I'm pretty sure we can get one more subscriber. Okay, this feels like a dinosaur. Um dinossauro. What? You commented my video and what do you mean? But GT7 is a sim. Might not be a sim for everybody, but it's still a sim. Yeah, this is we're trying the update because the update apparently fixed the ballast location. Very understeering, this thing. But it is a sim. Your GT7 is a sim. Of all of the sims out there, if you pick up a road car, like a stock GT86, a GR86, I don't know, a stock Subaru, a Golf, it feels much closer than Assetto Corsa Evo. This is a fixed setup. Ooh. Okay, the tires are still cold, right? Oh, they are very cold. Oh my god, you're so cold right now. So cold. With GT7, when you start, you know, putting mods onto the cars, it goes to the land of Mickey Mouse, but the overall bones of it, it's quite solid. GT7 has other problems other than simulation. Okay, okay, this feels more or less like before. Yay, 9100, 91,100. I just need 8,900 more. Thank you very much, guys, for the support. Lately, it's been quite difficult to get the numbers for subscribers up. I need to get you more content that you enjoy. Okay, how's this? Yeah, the car feels quite okay. It feels more or less like before. Yeah, it is. GT7 is exactly that. It gives the user a lot of ways to explore the game, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just think people that say that kind of stuff about in GT7, whatever, without, you know, GT7 has a lot of problems, and you can point to problems GT7 of Forza as well. I just think when you go on that direction, like of trying to denigrate the game for, you know, for trying something like that and their users as losers, I think people like that just don't get laid, you know. It might just be me that thinks that, you know, or that they can't pleasure women. It's just, that's my point. I think that's more or less accurate. Well, next time it just next lap would not count. Great. There's a bit of understeer, but it's okay. I like GT5 in the way that it had like the bowling things. The bowling things were fun. It's stupid but fun. GT5 had a lot of issues in game design, but it had like good choices of races, and I kind of prefer the way the progression of championships in GT5 and GT6 were than to GT7. GT7 definitely got a bit too mature. Yeah, I think, Paul, that's a good criticism. The rear camera is not really good. That's a good criticism of it. Okay, let's go to a different setup. Let's go to an esports setup. Race. See what happens. Car is very stable. You have to manage it a little bit different than the midships we're doing, but it is very stable. I'm not sure about pace, guys. This is not really about pace. It's just about the regular handling characteristics of the car and of esports setup. Of course, the esports setups that I'm using are the CDAs. Go might differ, Hymo might differ, but I'm trying to figure out what's the handling about, you know? Before with this car, this setup would make the car go inside. We're gonna see. What's my take on ACC versus LMU? I don't care, man. I don't have a take about it. Drive what you want. Drive what makes you happy. I prefer this, but I don't honestly I don't care. I care more about the game design aspect of things than the regular driving things. I think I've said my piece in a video that I've done last year or 2 years ago about Assetto Corsa Competizione potential. Yeah, still good, still good. I don't know if they fixed the BOP. Some cars handle better with the BOP location. Oh yes, 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 yes. One thing I will say about ACC, at the end of it, the optimization was actually quite decent and the game will look good. I kind of liked how the game looked. If Kuno's continued with Unreal Engine for the graphical engine, I would be okay with it. Unreal Engine 4. I don't think it, honestly, I don't really think a car game requires that much complexity in terms of graphical engine. As long as does the paint correctly and the light correctly, I couldn't care less about everything else, you know? I just couldn't care. Yeah, it was something like that. It was something like that. 1.8 and then 1.9 did something, killed pretty much everything. Everybody started complaining about it on 1.8 that the cars were very weird running TC0. With this car, I might need to run another setup. Now that the rear is quite active, I might need to make the front ARB a little bit stiffer. Yeah, they told me it was that, yeah. But then again, it was this. I don't know. I don't understand why people are actually surprised by that. If you go to your Assetto Corsa, there's still very much experimental features that they had on their launcher. It's always been like that.
That time was a 2:22.91.
They had a really good tire model, though. The tire model was really good. But everything connected to it in the suspension was so weird. To be honest, I really like the way how it was the only sim where you do care about the tire pressures, where you do care about the graining, where you do care about the wear. How you needed to nurse it. I like that. It really felt the sim feel alive in a sense that it wasn't before, right? You really cared about not going flat out when the tires are cold and hitting a curb and you have a slow puncture. You know, I like that stuff. That was quite honestly game changing. That was a really good feature. It made the tires feel alive and feel like it's a proper system in your car, not just something that, you know, oh, the wear is down, whatever. No, you really needed to pay attention to what the tires were saying. You really need to pay attention to where you were with the tires, which part of the track you were with the tires. Otherwise, you're just gonna get some graining and some blistering and whatever. Oh, my car is losing grip, even though the tires are quite new. Well, buddy, you should have not gone doing the thing you've done before. You know, you really needed to pay attention to the tires at the start. I like that. I really, really enjoy that. Over here with LMU and with iRacing and whatever else that is out there, it's a grip slider. Doesn't matter. It's just a grip slider. Okay, it feels different, might feel some ways better, some ways worse, but it's still a grip slider. ACC felt like a system, but then you have the problems with the shocks, the suspension, and then the chassis, and then they didn't want to do anything about it because it was already too good, and then they stopped paying attention to it. They come in with a new system for the ERBs that completely wrecked everything, and then traction control systems, and oh my god, the game it's a science experience. It's not yeah. Let's see what's the top speed out there. $61, $62. This car is good over here. It's really, really good. In the hands of a competent driver, even better. I don't know why the people are crying about the Lexus. Tire pressure simulation, but the thing is, so is real life. They actually manage the tires like that. Oh my god, the temperature changed. Like it's now 20 degrees extra. You're not going to use the same pressure when coming in. You see them all the time removing pressures and whatever. And you, of course, if you're driving, you want to have your tires in a competent place. Otherwise, you're just going to destroy them. No, you don't. You run the minimums. That's it. You just run the minimums in this. iRacing is the same thing. Cold, hot, whatever. It doesn't matter. You just run minimums. X-ray off. Thank you very much. Right. Again, we can try the Corvette. The Corvette also got a little bit of a bump. They do. They actually do. However, it's practical. It's also in the practical part of it. The temperature is really high or really low. Actually, if the temperature are low and you run with really, really low tire pressures, you might need to want to raise them a little bit. You know, because the tire will be deflated. And oh my god, too much wear. And the race is like 12 hours, 6 hours. Hey, Catch the Breeze, how are you doing? So I enjoyed that. Kind of enjoyed the thing in SEC. You can argue that it was ACC was too, you know, too on the nose about the optimal pressure, which it could be, but you'd still play with it. You shouldn't be running the same pressures if the track temperature is 10 degrees or if the track temperature is 60. Which is the case with this game, for example. You'll be adapting that. You'll be adapting to big, wide, you know, gaps. But if there's like a 2 or 3 degree difference, why bother? Am I gonna break the keyboard? No, I'm not, man. That keyboard is 8 years old. I've thrown it. 8 years or 9 years old. I got it in like, what, 2017? Yeah. It's not gonna break. Don't worry about it. I'm not worrying. Okay, understeer. Wow, this is very front loaded, this car, for a midship. Why is it? Because the BOP has changed. Not in terms of weight, but like you say, on ballast, and that changes everything. Doesn't it? The cars handle different. So in reality, we are only now seeing the real BOP. The McLaren continues to be effed up in this track. So I'm checking the other ones as well. The Ferrari was a huge surprise. I didn't. After a certain update, I did not gel with the car anymore, and with this update, it feels like a new thing. It feels like the McLaren, but with brakes, or it feels like what the McLaren was before, but with brakes. Yeah, it's what Daytona is saying. The last week's BOP, you couldn't do anything about it because, well, the ballast was in the wrong place, the handling was in the wrong place. But there's still something they have done in the physics, I think. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So we have done this before the update, and the car was like understeer death. Stock setup, understeer death. Now it's much better. The handling of this car has changed. Game changed, guys. Game changing. Yeah, exactly. You know, weight. Not just weight, the positioning of the weight, Envy. The positioning of the weight makes a lot of difference. It's a lot of difference. 10, 15 kilos in the wrong place. Damn, that's some death sometimes. This car is good right now. And I think it's not just because of the Canadian flag. No, I didn't have it. But then again, that really depends on wheelbase you have. Okay, bit understeer still, but we can manage. Let's see now. Quite honestly, this car is pretty good. I know I had to lift. The setup is a bit on the understeery side at high speed. But this car for me is right now. I'm gonna do one more lap after this. Right now, this car is pretty good. It's not as pointy. Feels more rubbery than the Ferrari. It's not as pointy as the Ferrari. The Ferrari is really, really pointy. If you're feeling cogging, you can always raise the filter. It really depends on the wheelbase you have, dude. If you tell me the wheelbase, I can give you more or less a way to go for it. Good car, man. This is a good car. Finally, the Corvette has love. It's a really good car. Canadian. This is a full-blooded Canadian car. It's a Chevrolet. Yes, it's Canadian. City. Okay. Still understeer here at Blanchemont. But I like this. It's a good car. The Ferrari is more nervous at the chicanes, but this car, I'm loving it. Let's see how this car is with the setup. Oh, Canada. I should have the Canadian anthem over here. It would be funny. Funny for me, I know. Canadians are nice people. Hey, Diogo Rodrigues, tudo bem? Moose roulette. Yes. Every time this car touches somebody else, it'll say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, this is a eSport setup, so it's gonna be more nervous. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, they are good, but with the McLaren ones, I think they need to touch them. That's the only car that is not working for Spa, but for every... We did it in... what's the name of it? We're using Sebring, and Sebring felt fine. It's just Spa. That's weird. Oh, I'm sorry, Dabot. For example, if you go into their house unannounced, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, you need to get out of the house or I'm gonna commit some war crimes. And then you go out, oh, sorry, wrong house, I thought it was my friend's, you know, whatever. No, it's okay, bud, it's okay, bud. You need something, do you want a beer? Canadian people are exceptional people. The Aston and Ford was bopped on this, yes. Well, it was bopped before, but what happened was that the bop was in the wrong place. We're not really we are checking a bop, but I'm checking the bop from a perspective of handling, so it's a bit different than other people might. Other people might look at it from a perspective of, you know, pure lap times, which is representative of a car's performance, but not a lot of people drive it from just the perspective of that. They drive it from the perspective of can't handle the car. So I'm checking it out because this track has a few corners that expose some issues with the cars. For example, over here, at Blanchimont. High speed grip, you know, understeer. This car is understeering right now because the tires are cold. Over here, stability at the exit, especially with this depression. Ferrari, for example, gets unleashed on the rear there. You have to be careful. Then, of course, Eau Rouge Radion for high speed control. You also have Piff Puff. First you piff, then you puff. You get more or less in 2 laps. You get like the full idea, the full taste of the rainbow, you know? Let's see. And understeer. Still understeer. Oh yeah, we need to have a look at the Porsche as well. So top speed could be a little bit higher, but I did messed up the entry. And also this isn't really representative of what I've done because I'm full fuel right now. What car do I have right now? This is a Corvette. It's the Corvette that I'm driving. So then we'll try the Porsche. Let's see, this corner over here, I always forget the name of it. Also tells you about high speed. The camber is not the best, so a lot of cars lose the rear on entry and mid corner. Piff Puff, same thing. The rear kind of loses there because you want to keep at high speed, but the high G. Yes, it's and over here you also want to check it out for the understeer at the exit because you really want to keep this as flat out as possible. In some cars you have to lift. It's piff puff. First it piffs and then it puffs. Okay, this car still continues to be very understeer. I might need to use the balance for this setup, but at least the setup doesn't kill you.
Time 2:22.67.
Hey, buddy. But it's likely a lot of setup houses will have to give a touch or two to their setups. Make it a little more useful, I guess. More, in some cases, less understeery. In some cases, more controlled. Whoa! Yeah, it was harder before. Oh no. Oh no, buddy. Messed it up. I think this setup might need to have a touch or two. Not by me though. I don't build setups. But the car definitely on stock is much easier to drive. Not that it was difficult before. Right, what's next? The Porker. Let's go for the Porkings. Cover me, Porkins. So this car, I am told that in Pouhon was very difficult, and in Eau Rouge as well. I think part of this BOP comes for avoiding lift and coasting strategy. What do they want us to do then? If that's the case, I'll call bullshit, man. It's they really don't make the races, like in some 40-minute races, they don't really make the races with both things in mind, you know? Do you know what I mean? Let's see. Okay, Anders here. This feels like a porker. So if you want a race to go with people, to make people actually go to the pits, and you are avoiding people with lift and coasting, then you need to make the strategies, or you need to make the races around of having both as a possibility, depending on where you start, depending on how much you save, and of course how good you are on saving. It can't be like the case, okay, we're not liking what people are doing because the lift and coast is really powerful, then make the race actually go in such a way that both things are powerful or both things are not powerful at all. So you have to choose. So a lot of years ago, with World of Warcraft, they were having an issue of people staying too long. So they changed the bonuses. Originally, they made the bonus if you started to, you know, like 6-7 hours, if within a session, they would give you like negative bonuses. Instead, they flipped it around. You gave positive bonuses if you took breaks. You know? People complained about the negative, so they did it on positive. So it needs to go the two ways. Yeah, it was very easy to make Lyco make the hour. And the Lexus in the Ford, and while you couldn't add the Porsche, yeah. So that's not an issue. You put everything in the same level, I suppose. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I know. I've seen it on the 2-hour races on Le Mans Ultimate. We've seen it. The Lexus always had 4 or 5 on my car, which was the Aston. 405 is 4 or 5 VE is quite a lot. And I was fuel saving like quite heavily with the Aston. Okay, I'm not gonna be fast in this car. I'm not a fast driver. The stock setup feels okay. Nice pointy. Nice and pointy. Very pointy. Stock setup feels really good. I think the setups are actually real good. Oh my god. Yeah, car setups do affect lifting cost, yeah. Olha o Shanky, como é que é? Tudo bem?
Lap 2:23.97.
But 223, we can definitely take quite a lot of it. I think I can do 219s in certain cars. How's the bop around spot? I'm not looking for the BOP from a time perspective. I'm looking from a handling perspective because the BOP was affecting the handling, so I wouldn't know how the other BOP is generally in that way. So the McLaren is still fucked. Ah, wrong line. Wrong line. It's okay. The McLaren is a bit on the weird side. So this one is running to be a 222.3. We're gonna do one extra lap. I want a clean lap to see how it goes against the regular setups that I use normally. This thing is actually pretty cool. Let's see. Flat out. In Le Mans, tried to kill the Aston, tried to kill you in every corner. I wouldn't know if it's set up or if it's you, depending on how you drive or not. The Aston is quite safe. Kind of wish that LMU told you the last lap to have more or less an idea. Aston is sketchy. I found it really, really safe. Only at the Porsche curves it was sketch. But even so, it wasn't that sketchy. I found it quite safe. I tried it with random McLaren. Actually, I didn't. I just tried the S and it felt safe to me, even with the CDA setups. Andre, thank you very much. Man, this setup, the stock setup is really safe. Famous last words. Just has rotation. Yee! Okay, we're running into low 21s. Yeah, when the Aston goes, it just goes. Okay, this car with no setup, 220.7. So this is like just touching the car. I'm not doing anything with it. Let's see. We're gonna do, what's GS? We're gonna do 10 laps. Same 10 laps. I think the balance is fixed on most cars. Yes. Oh, does it do it? I don't have tiny pedals. I don't have the 10. Oh, guys, let's press that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Try to get 100,000 subscribers if you find this useful. Become a member if you want to be part of the credits. And follow me on Twitch as well. And I also have Spotify, I suppose. Now we're going to see how this setup handles. Definitely feels different. Okay, tires, warm up. We need the Parker. Don't tell me the Porsche is my new car. It just handles the way I like it. Tortellini would be happy. This is the way. This is the way. I'm not sure if we're gonna do races today because it's only at 2 they'll lift the maintenance. Schmood operator. And tomorrow I cannot stream. I cannot stream. I cannot die. Cold tires flat out. Oh, you dorky person. Oh man. Oy, oy, oy. We're gonna do 2 more laps. This still needs to heat up. Let's see how it is right now. When it heats up, it's gonna go well, I think. Yeah, this car is different. It's built different. This car started as a Volkswagen Beetle. And then it went to the gym, got some steroids, some growth hormone. Also some testosterone replacement, you know, therapy. It says it's all natural, but it is not. It's not an all natural car. Yeah, no, bro. All natural, all natural. Mm-hmm. So was Pamela Anderson, you know. All natural shit, so it melted. This could be us with personal trainers, yes. Oh no! Yeah, all natural. Okay, I need to do this again. The car just snapped. What the hell was that? I think we need to get a little more slip angle. It just snapped? It's so stupid. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna use the same tires. Touch the curb. Yeah, I think I touched the curb. Yeah, we only know in about 7 minutes what this is, but I think it's good. I think we can. This car has a potential for me. I might need to do a thing or two to it, but very good. Also, saturated grip. Yeah, it's a classic Porsche. Classic Porsche. Went to the gym. I got some growth hormone, steroids, and it said it's all natural, but it isn't. It's truly all natural. Eesh. Oh. Go, 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 go. I was actually quite interested to see how the car was going after the first warm-up lap. I can tell you, I went to DTM at Brands Hatch back in the day when they went to Brands Hatch with the old cars. Not the GT3 cars, you know, the old spec. And it was the loudest thing I've ever heard in a car. That was incredible, I can tell you. They had the thing called Feel the Roar. That's what was their name for the system, or for you know, for the publicity. Man, those DTM cars were loud. What is BOP? BOP is when you BOP. BOP is called balance of performance. It's basically when the governing body of the championship decides to give more power or less power, or add weight or remove weight. So to restrict the performance between cars in the same category, that's what they do in WEC, SRO, in a lot of championships. It's not just a technical regulation to, you know, all cars must have how many cylinders or how much power or whatever. It's a little more than that. What is BOP? Baby, don't hurt me. That's a nice call. Don't hurt me no more. They made a movie out of those guys. Okay, let's not die now. Please. I know the tires are still not as warm as it should be. Hey, Bill, that's how you're doing. He's not using any audio. Yeah, now it's flat out. Okay.
Time 2:22.72.
A Night at Roxbury, probably that's the one. I never seen it. It's an old movie. It's 20 something years old now. It is old then. No, unless they have it. Oh my god, that's a huge cut. Unless they have like the two fixed setups open, you cannot. And the CDA is not really the same. I think we have to do an extra lap to see how this goes, because this went fast. That was definitely fast. Handful car. Yeah. This setup is quite a handful. Even when the tires are warm. I might need to start using the balanced versions of certain setups, because I'm losing a lot with tiny snaps. And this wasn't the case before. My god! It's not that. It's this and this. 6, 7, 8. Let's use 6, 7, 8. Six, 7, 9. Okay, one more lap, but this setup is a bit too twitchy at high speed. 588. I'm gonna try 589 then. No, it's the rear of the car. The rear of the car is too impacted. I could not run with this setup in the race. This thing is just too active. You probably need to change the differential. No, it's not the slip. It's mechanical. This is mechanical. It's not about that. I think it's the differential. I might need to copy the differential from one to the other. Right. What's the... Oh, it's off. Online maintenance. Okay. I don't think we're going to do any racing today, guys. I think we might have seen most of the stuff. I want to try this with the McLaren, see what happens. The McLaren used to be death. We call it in Portugal morte em cuecas. Death in pants or with the undergarments. They did say, yes, it says there, but I didn't know. Because I do not go to their forums. I do not read their stuff. I don't go to the forums. You'll find me that I just don't care to follow them. So we're gonna use now a setup from, what's GS? No idea. Let's go this one. Yes, they got the biggest buff last week, and today all cars had a buff as well, but as in handling. Oh, today no car had buff. They got the handling corrected. That's what we're actually checking. So we're actually checking how the BOP actually works. Sorry guys. Okay, cold tires. Thank you, man. Thank you. We are checking. Hey, Canoino, make it. How are you doing? How are you doing? Can we get to 100 likes, guys? I'm sorry for asking, but it's you too. You have to. Yeah, you have to balance the real slip, but it's mechanical. The issues I'm having with that, it's mechanical. The car handles nice, but becomes too pointy. So the stock setup actually works better for me. Because it still wants to be thrown around, but it has the grip to match that. What was the top speed of this thing? Not in Mulsanne, but this car feels significantly slower. This car feels significantly slower. Because it is. Yeah, they killed my GT3 720S. See how it is there at Narnash. Oh no, actually this is Indianapolis, right? This is Arnash is the other one. But the thing is though, if these guys actually fix the brakes, I wouldn't be like so mad. Longest straight 282. Yeah, it's Indianapolis. Arnage is the other one. I wouldn't be so mad, but let's see. Okay, the handling is okay over here. The handling is actually quite good. Very grippy. Very, very grippy. Supra. Yeah, this thing is grippy. Before it was death on wheels. Now it's kind of grippy. Yay, it's correct. Well, more or less it's corrected because now it has no BOP advantage at all. But it's compliant over the curbs. Very good over the curbs. Very good. No. Pa. 282, you say? I kinda doubt this car will reach 282. Actually, it will reach 282. 286? Not only it reached You have what, mate? Would you recommend? Same rig to place the trophy. The PlayStation challenge is not gonna... I don't know, we can always go for the wheelbase and then... I don't know. I don't know, I won't recommend anything, I wouldn't know, dude. I'm not sure how much you want to spend if you're gonna have a bad time with the challenge, so I wouldn't know. Okay, it's estimated to do a 402. I'm not sure if it will load up. The car feels still slow. We'll see. Yeah, but are you using the pedals on that chassis? It's a challenge. You can't really use good pedals on a challenge, can you? Oh my god. The brakes are still crap though. We're gonna do one more lap. Well, apparently I'll have to... redrive this car. I think the Ferrari will be the one that I'm gonna start going next at. Okay, one more lap. 4:03.1, great. So I'm about 3 seconds slower than I was with the Assen. Nick, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. The Assen has other problems here, especially at this curve. It cannot step into the curb. Or it doesn't like being stepped into the curb, right? But it just... too much understeer in this thing. There's way too much understeer. Way too much understeer. Now it's the other way around. Gonna use the same tires because they're already hot. It's the other way around. There's too much understeer. Okay. So, with this update, the BOP also stated that for Spa, you can now lower the wing for the McLaren to 4.8. Maybe I can get the better interests. Let's see, it was 284, right? Probably not in this one, but on the next one it will be interesting to see. $8.6. No, 286 on the other one, yeah. I think they're still gonna do 287. Well, if you're in the United Kingdom, you can pick it up. I have one in storage for like cheap, but you have to pick it up for like really, really cheap. And I need to get rid of it. If you are in the United Kingdom. Okay, wrong place to brake. You're in Bristol. Well, you can do a jump. My area, it takes you 2 hours. What do I mean is that this the brakes on this car have less power, less stopping power. It feels like compared to the Ferrari, to the Porsche, to everything really. Well, I live in South London, mate. I have a GT Omega prototype that is not compatible with Ace-Attack. It has an upgraded pedal tray. I need to offload it. If you want it, you can come to me. Bring a van. It will be cheaper than a trophy. Can guarantee you that. It's been stuck there for like 2 years. I have nothing to do. I've put it on Facebook. People are just weird. Hey. Yeah, braking is for pussies. Of course, the thing you're gonna need is a seat. My seat is done. You're really not gonna need a seat. Which wheelbase I have? Fanatec Podium DD. It's the one that I reviewed like in beginning of the year. It's Marky lol. Thank you very much for following me. No, I'm not sure if it's they'll come. I'm not sure. Okay, guys, we're running 4.8 instead of the 5 something. Let's see what's the top now. 5, 6. It's still 6. For example, in another car, I would definitely... Jesus Christ. I would definitely be able to brake a little bit later. This car doesn't have any braking power. Yeah. It's okay. The setup needs to be redone, but the car handles fine. I mean, what tracks are you missing? Nordschleife? That's really the only one. And Nürburgring, of course. That... Well, and likely Watkins Glen. But really the only one that's kind of missing. Everything else is more or less here, or it doesn't matter. But Daytona is not GT World Challenge. Bathurst. Okay, Bathurst makes sense. Bathurst makes sense. Still, it's still not working. So yeah, I'm gonna give you my conclusions. The cars handle more like they were before, but the McLaren now is totally borked, I think. Yeah, that's what I have to say. The McLaren feels borked. Feels borked in many ways. It feels okay in Sebring, but it feels kind of borked here. And hopefully they kind of fix what it needs to be fixed, or maybe it's not needing any fixing things at all. Maybe it's totally okay. So we're gonna leave you here with that conclusion. You know, everything else feels more or less fine. Likely some of the setup houses need to do some adaptations. We'll see how it runs in racing. We'll be doing some racing on Thursday, not tomorrow. And yeah, guys, press like, see if we can do something. Press subscribe. I'm trying to get 100,000 subscribers. It's always very, very slow in this channel. One day, maybe I'll be likable or something. Become a member of the channel, be part of the credits. And thank you very much for being with me and experiencing all of this over the last few hours. Thank you so much, guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Also, Ricky GVA, go to my Discord. Talk to me. Bye.